In today's video, we will be discussing what it is that we should do when we're feeling unmotivated on our spiritual path. And by the end of this video, you will understand what it means to gain insight through stillness. What's up, everyone? My name is Morcie, and if you're new to this channel is all about creating your own reality through your spiritual awakening process. And if you find that the words in this video resonate with you, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. It's important to understand that life is not a linear path. We're not just moving forward in a straight line or moving up exponentially. We're going up and we're going down, and we get a perception that even if we're going forward, we get pushed back a couple steps, then we go forward a little bit more and come back. Our life and our path, it's very unpredictable. Therefore, when you find yourself being unmotivated on your spiritual path, just be with it. Allow yourself to feel and allow yourself to be. Allow life to guide you. So maybe, you used to meditate all the time. You were doing great. You had very healthy habits. You were meditating twice a day. You were reading. You were doing yoga. You were doing whatever you needed in order to keep your energy levels up and steady. But then all of a sudden you find that you're not doing those things anymore. You find that you generally don't have an interest in those things anymore because other parts of your life seem to have more of your attention. And when you find yourself not doing those things, it doesn't necessarily make you less spiritual. It just means that you have to listen. You have to be with that feeling. Give it space within you, within your mind. I like to envision myself giving my emotions space within me to take a moment, because many times in life when we're thinking about our thoughts and constantly thinking about what it is we need to do, we're thinking, leaving no space to just be. We're constantly thinking, so we're in a state of doing instead of shifting to a state of just being, of being there, of being a witness and being an observer and letting go. Many times we want things to happen so bad. We want things to happen so bad, and we end up not getting what it is that we want because we want it so bad. Reality transurfing, it talks about energy and how that works. And when we want something too bad, say you have this goal, right? And you want it so bad. What happens is you build up a certain amount of excess potential, too much energy, because you are overvaluing something. So then something called balance forces comes in and gives you the opposite of what you want in order to balance everything out. So the idea here is when you're feeling unmotivated, reduce the importance by letting yourself just be, letting yourself feel. When you're feeling unhappy, instead of putting yourself down for being unhappy, feeling sad for being unhappy, thinking that there's something wrong with you for being unhappy, instead of resisting that and going against it, be okay with it. And you'll find that when you're okay with being unhappy and you're like, you know what, I'm unhappy and that's all right. I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna watch some Netflix, relax, clear my mind, do whatever you need to do, to be honest. You'll notice that you'll feel yourself come back. You'll feel yourself being happy again. You'll feel yourself having this raised vibration because you're allowing life to just be. You're giving yourself time and space to think and to feel. In those moments, that's when I come to this realization over and over again that our emotions are only temporary. Happiness is temporary. Unhappiness is temporary. Excitement is temporary. Sadness is temporary. It's all temporary. It's all a part of the human experience. Be with it, experience it. Be a witness, an observer of your world, and give those emotions space within you. I find that through my moments of being unmotivated, times when I'm just not in the, maybe I don't want to meditate, in those moments, I find that I receive a lot of insight by letting myself just be. Instead of feeling the need to engage in tasks that feel like a forced necessity, I just kind of flow with where I want to go, with the things that I resonate with. And I find myself strengthening my intuition. Because what happens is, as I am doing what it is I want to do, and for example, in most of those times, sometimes I just feel like reading. I don't want to create anything. I may not want to create a video, or I may not want to post something or do something. I just want to read, or I just want to listen to a podcast, or I just want to clear my mind and spend time out in nature and not really worry about anything. When I do those things, I gain a lot of insight through stillness. I realize that maybe the path in which I wanted to go, maybe I should try something different. Gaining insight through stillness, it allows you to stop for a second so that you can think and consider the life that you want to live, the life that you want to create, opposed to the life that you are influenced to think you should live. Because let's be honest, as we live in this matrix, as we live in this world, there are a lot of ideas that make us believe that happiness is in a place where we are not. That makes us believe that we should live a certain life in order for us to be happy. But when you find yourself unmotivated on your spiritual path, this is your moment to think about, what is it that I want to do in my life? What changes should I make? Where am I feeling this unease within me, this discomfort within me? What can I do in order to bring myself back to this high vibration? Because naturally, we are high vibrating beings. We naturally vibrate at a high vibration. It's when we come into this dense world where we're influenced by these ideas from society that we get into this lower vibration, because we begin to believe that what we have done is not enough and what we are doing is not enough. I like to take any opportunity in life as, well, I like to take any experience in life as an opportunity to grow, as an opportunity to awaken, as an opportunity to expand the parameters of my own thinking. And it's in those moments that I really appreciate the time that I take away from what I'm doing. I shift from the state of doing to a state of being. And when I'm in this state of just being, I find myself in touch with that eternal essence within all of us, each and every one of us, that eternal essence, that spacious awareness, that piece of us, the deeper I that is always there, that never leaves, that other dimension of who we are. When you find that you reconnect with that part of you, you already feel complete. You feel the satisfaction, you feel the peace that you tend to have been searching for outside of who you are. And that's when you find that during this time of stillness, of being unmotivated, it's really just a compass. It's a time for you to just stop for a second and say, what is it that I want in this life? What is it that I want right now? How can I make this moment the moment that I want to be in, the moment that I want to live in? Many times we separate the means and the end. We think that they're separate, but really each moment is the same. Every moment that we're in is the present moment. Even our perception of a future moment, when we're in that moment, it is the present moment. So as long as you are here right now, making the present moment primary, focusing your attention here, the next moment will carry that same energy. And you'll move forward from then. And you will feel yourself being moved in the direction you want to go, even if this moment does not necessarily look like your idea of your goal or your final result, allow yourself to be here. Align yourself fully in this moment. So when you're feeling unmotivated, be here. And I find that in my moments of stillness, I visualize myself in a maze. And you know, when you're in a maze, you're walking and you might hit a dead end and you realize, okay, this is not going to get me to an opening, so I'm going to move back and go another direction. And that's what I feel. That's what I feel I gain when I am still, when I am feeling unmotivated, when I take breaks. I realize what it is that I don't want for my life. I realize what it is that does not work for my life, so that I can come back, regroup, and figure out another direction. And that's all a part of life. We're not going to get everything right away. We have been influenced to just get things right, to just be right the first time, or else we'll run out of time. And here's the thing about time. Time is a teaching tool. Time was created so that we can convince ourselves of our ability to create, so we can remind ourselves of our full potential. If anything, time is a means to an end. Time is the means in which we need to awaken to the truth of who we truly are. So if we have as much time as we need in the world, we might as well use it. You're going to get to that place. It was already written in the stars. Use this time right now to learn, to grow, to recognize the creative ability that you have. Convince yourself, show yourself. That's what I have been doing this whole journey when I create videos. It's been a part of me convincing myself of my own creativity. And I find that when I'm in this moment, I'm given all the time in the world. I feel like I've been given so many chances, so much time. It's been such a gift that I have not felt a need to rush. I haven't lately. I haven't felt a need to rush. I haven't felt the need to be somewhere else besides here. So when it comes to feeling unmotivated on your spiritual path, be with that feeling. Accept it. Give it space and understand it's a part of your journey. You'll go right back on track, and you're going to come back even better than you were before. Understand that during this time, you will gain an incredible amount of insight where you will shift your own perspective, and you'll come and you'll see, and you will convince yourself of your own creative abilities, because you know this channel is all about creating our own reality. We have the ability to create our own reality. And what I find is primary in creating your own reality is understanding the power of this moment, understanding the value of the present moment. So my name is Morcie, and I hope this video resonates with you. If it did, go ahead and check out these 2 videos right here, because they will also help you in understanding how to create your own reality. Until next time, peace.